Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of using the Pythagorean Theorem. This is standard 8.7c in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 25 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we are looking at measurements. So there's no pictures, but we're looking for a right triangle. So if we were to draw it, it would kind of look like this. And we're just trying to find the set of measurements that could actually work. Now, what do we know about right triangles? That the two sides that are connected to, that form the right angle here are called legs. And that the side across from the right angle is called the hypotenuse. And we also know that we have the Pythagorean Theorem here, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we know that if we take these two legs, which one can be a, one can be b, doesn't really matter. If we make each of those into actual squares, if we add up this area and this area, cool thing is it always adds up to be the same as the area of the hypotenuse. That's going to be our c. So that's what the Pythagorean theorem means. So let's just plug some numbers in. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we know that the hypotenuse is always the longest. So I'm going to make my c the longest number in each list. You know what? Let's go ahead and just cross out b. Tell you why that, because look at that, 14, 14, 14. That's an equilateral. All sides the same. And if all sides are the same, all angles are the same, and that means that they're all 60 degrees. And that is not, by definition, a right triangle. So we can get rid of that one. But we can just use the 10. So let's use a. It's going to be 10 squared plus 24 squared equals 26 squared. That's what those three side lengths mean. So let me see. We are going to use our calculator. That's going to be helpful for us. 10 squared, that's easy. That's 100. I don't have my 24s memorized. So let's see what 24 times 24 is. That's 576. And then 26 squared, or 26 times 26. Oh, that's interesting. 676. Does 100 plus 576 equal 676? Yeah. So A could be our answer. Let's double check C and D. C could possibly be correct because it is possible to have a right isosceles triangle. So this is isosceles because we've got two side lengths the same. So that's going to be 3 squared plus 3 squared equals 18 squared. All right, 9 plus 9, well, problem is 9 plus 9 equals 18. So 9 plus 9 is definitely not going to make 18 squared. Let's see, 18 squared, 324. Does 9 plus 9 equal 324? No, that is incorrect. Which is helpful because we already selected A, or already know that A is working. So if D works, then we're kind of in trouble. But let's see, small numbers, we don't need a calculators here. 2 squared plus 3 squared equals 5 squared. So we're going to use 4 plus 9 equals 25. You know what, if this had been 4, watch, if we had made that 4, it would have worked. Because 4 squared equals 16. Well, still would have been, you know what, I don't think we're going to be able to get a whole number that would have worked there. But it's so tantalizing because they're just small, easy numbers. So either way, it's not going to work. It's going to be kind of difficult to get 3 whole numbers that make it. Most of the times our hypotenuse is going to be some random irrational number. But we are going to be able to say that the side lengths of 10, 24, and 26 are going to work, and our answer is A.